All right. Hello, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. So I'll be doing a two video link here. So let's see what the power will be for today. 8, Scorpio. Okay. There's a lot of Scorpio readings I'm giving away for some reason. I don't know. Scorpio and Capricorn the other night. So I'm gonna shuffle my cards here. Okay, but instead of looking, looking. Then I'm gonna do another I'm gonna call this dice to see what area of your life this could be for. So remember when these things are in place, it also could mean that there's parts of your life that's, if you have Scorpio placements, most likely you would. Even if it's with the asteroids, for those who don't know, that asteroids add a bit of more detail and actually a lot of detail to the readings that I do myself. But I'm doing tarot, so this one's more in the moment, not necessarily like by season or by month or by week. It's in the moment whenever whoever it resonates with, it resonates with you. Okay, one more shuffle, and then I'm gonna see what let's do. Oops, and didn't come up properly. See what we got. Was insisting to come out. Okay. So seem to have four cards that came up. Okay, we have Knight of Cups. I think this has come up for Scorpio before. The Knight of Cups, but it feels like it's upside down, where it feels like you're not filling your cup, or rather you need to fill it up from the inside. Something internal, some kind of um it's almost like you're rescuing yourself. I'm feeling like you need to rescue yourself, not waiting for others to go to you. Or not waiting for someone. There's some sort of initiative that, especially with the fixed sign of Scorpio, it's almost like initiative is kind of like, ugh, I don't want to initiate anything. But when you have to, you know you do. Everyone has an aspect of everything, of everyone, of everything. So whatever you see in others, you see it in yourself, whether it's positive or negative. Um, and there's this whole filling your cup, being your own knight in shining armor. That's what I'm getting. And then there's this feeling of like you're kind of trying to carry too many things at once. And this is more, I feel more external, maybe externally related. It's your view of it, your perception of reality. So there's something about carrying something, your weight, you're kind of pushing it. I feel like there's some sort of like, not an emotional struggle per se, more like physical. We have a 10 of wands here. So let's see what else. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles. You got two knights here. So I feel like the two knights are really going into something more serious. One is the cup, so one is really emotionally related. This one is more physically related. So this is the earth. So it's almost like when it comes to rescuing yourself, sometimes you have to go look into your resourcefulness. It's a very Scorpio thing. You're very resourceful, you're tenacious, and tap into that tenacity to get what your basic needs are. I feel like this is tied to the moon, so it's something to do with basic needs because it's internal rather than your actual external needs. Yes, it's emotions, but I feel like the emotions are tied to the actual needs that are to be met when you use your tenacity. And there's something else too. There's something about transitioning. There's something about moving past that stage of death. There's a black color here. So I feel like this one's like you're biding your time, right? Use your ability to bide your time. Use the Scorpio gifts and biding your time, being present, kind of instead of being so tied to the emotions that there's a balance, right? Not that you don't need to have emotions, of course. You need to acknowledge those things. You do need to go into the shadow. And Scorpio knows are familiar with shadow. Sometimes it's forced to do that because of feelings of, let's say, maybe powerless, lack of control. But that's the other thing too, right? Be in control, but don't be in control. That's what I'm hearing. Then there's the four of swords. Feeling like there's something that you are, what do you call this? There's a thought process that you kept hidden. Or rather, it's something hidden within you. There's an idea or a sort of an idea, like a something beyond the death of something. Something has to go past it in order for you to reveal that. Or it could be three things, or there's some sort of triplicity that needs to happen for those swords to be revealed. The thoughts or ideas or innovative ideas or um, inklings, I guess mental inklings or intelligence or something about that. Scorpio does have a bit of that air sort of quality to them, or it's strategy. There's something sort of strategic when it comes to being that kind of, but I'm seeing here I wouldn't say literal postpartum or post death or post mortem sort of thing, because this is very tied to Scorpio, but it's not always death. Death is usually signed for transformation. Death is a time of transmutation, transformation. Yes, there's transcendence, but also regeneration. So there's that whole reason why I'm getting this card where it's like you sleep through it by you find things, you find new ideas and new concepts or something necessarily new, maybe a return of something. Um, and in order for you to actually be able to get to that point where you need to go, where it feels like it's regenerating. I feel like there's something there. There's a block there or something like that. There's not exactly an answer to be given unless you let go. Okay. Give in to the powerlessness and not being in control, and you will be in control. Okay. Let's see what else. I feel like there's at least one more card. I feel like there's so much to want to come out, but it's not coming out. And because it's more like maybe it's not ready yet. Yeah, there's some sort of resistance to the coming out of the cards. Give me just one more card. Let's try the other opposite direction. Hmm. Huh, it's one more card. Let me try this method. Aha, there you go. Two cards came out. Oh, we have the Three of Cups. So I feel like, again, there's something about the triplicity I said earlier. There's something about something celebrating it three times or thrice, threefold. I'm hearing something thrice blessed. I'm feeling like this one is about celebration. There's something to be celebrated in the process. So find a way to take it easy, relax, and go to your sense of release of things, of powerlessness, so that it actually becomes something to celebrate. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you're, in order for something to be worthy of celebrating or something that you want to celebrate, sometimes you look at the little things and you raise your cups and you go into this mode of I'm giving gratitude to myself and those that I came from, or rather my source. Then there's a Ten of Pentacles here. Again, it's upside down. There's an inner sense of um it's not loneliness. It's almost like you come to this sort of a point in your life where it's like you need to work on what not work on to acknowledge and sit and relax in terms of what you've already accomplished in the physical world, because you're very tenacious. There's something about um guidance. You're being guided twice. There's something about two things being guided by your emotions, the dogs I'm seeing here. There's something secret that's happening here. There's some sort of like childlikeness that needs to come out. Yeah, if that makes sense. So I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching. See you guys. That's it for now. Bye.